We've heard it over and over again that if a dream doesn't scare you, then it's probably not big enough. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Dream Then Do podcast. Today we'll be talking about the role of faith in chasing your dreams. Now, when God puts a dream or a vision in your heart, that is the point where you find yourself comparing. You begin to find flaws, you begin to compare yourself, you begin to see yourself behind. And that is because big visions usually reveal human limitations. And that is the point. Faith begins where self-sufficiency ends. Now, the truth is, you can actually build something very impressive without God, but you cannot sustain that thing, or it cannot have eternal value without God. So while you can build something impressive, we have goals you can achieve when you put in hard work and you try to meet the right people, speak to the right people. The only way you can actually sustain that goal, the only way that goal can actually have eternal value is when you involve God in it. So lately, one of my favorite scriptures has been the scripture that says, I would never leave you nor forsake you. Now, that scripture is just a very powerful reminder to me that though efforts are necessary, efforts alone cannot sustain you. And then you cannot do it alone. So God is ever willing to actually guide you. God is ever willing to actually be there. He's ever willing to help and sustain you. If only you would actually choose alignment over efforts. Efforts are great, efforts are important, but when you combine effort with alignment, you tend to build something more sustainable. And that's why it's important that while you have dreams, you have visions, you have goals, you have plans for the year, it's important you actually have faith. Make center your dreams, or put faith rather in the center of your dreams. Life was never designed for you to handle it alone. There is God who is always offering and has told you that He would never leave you nor forsake you. But a lot of times we want to use our efforts. Now, truth is, effort without alignment would end up exhausting you. So it's important to actually put in your work, because scripture says faith without works, yeah, is dead. But beyond putting in that work, it's also important you center your dreams and center your life on God. There's a part where you ask Him if your dream is actually aligned to His. There's a part where you actually trust Him even when the timelines do change. There's a part where you actually believe and still trust even when the doors close. Because truly, you wouldn't just have a smooth ride about it. So you have these dreams, and times will come, doors would open, doors would close, opportunities would come. You would feel down at certain points. But that's where faith comes in. It's you trusting Him even when everything doesn't seem like it. So I listened to a message recently, and it said, faith isn't just believing that God can, it's believing that God will. That's the difference between people that have faith, people that have unbelief, and people that even disbelieve, because they're all different forms here. So, yes, you actually believe that God can. We know that He's all knowing, all powerful, and all of that. But do you truly believe that He will? Now, if you do, you would actually submit and align yourself to whatever is happening. So when doors open up, you submit yourself to His leading. When doors close, you still align and submit yourself to His leading. Trust me, God can never, never lead you astray. It doesn't matter how high you may feel right now. It doesn't matter how low you may feel right now. I told my friends this recently. I said, He's a loving father, yeah? So no matter what happens, just know, as long as you actually His child, as long as you believe in Him, He can never, ever lead you astray. So faith is surrendering the outcome to God. Faith is not God helping your plan. No. Faith is you actually believing His plan and being aligned to His plan. Faith is actually surrendering the outcome, but positive or negative. Hebrews 11 speaks so much about faith, yeah? So the same faith, when you read through that scripture, it tells you through faith, women received their dead back to life. And then it goes further and it says, through faith as well, men were sawn asunder. Through faith, people gave their lives up. So faith is surrendering whatever the outcome may be to God. What are we saying, guys? Yes, it's great to have big dreams, dreams that scare you, dreams that feel impossible. And while you're actually chasing these dreams this year, truth is, it may not all seem aligned, but that's where faith comes in. That's where partnership with God comes in. So it's important you just surrender the outcome of whatever it may be to Him. It's important you trust His leading because you know that He can never lead you astray. It's important that you actually stay aligned and trust Him even when the timelines are adjusted. So this week, I just want to encourage you to top up the faith level. God can never lead you astray. So it doesn't matter what the week has seemed like. It doesn't matter how far you're going with your dreams, how much you're pushing, or how it seems those dreams are actually not working. It's important that this week you stay in faith, you stay trusting, stay believing, because I repeat, God can never lead you astray. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode, and see you next week. Remember, this week, do not just dream, but dream very big and do boldly, but beyond all of that, keep trusting. Bye.